All right, guys, welcome back to episode 4 of the Dumb Luck Sports Show. I am Logan. That is Chris. I believe if he's to my left on Ty's recording, probably below. Okay. And then that's my buddy Tyler Carney down there. So, super stoked to be back for episode 4. But how is everyone doing today?
I am fired up equally. I'm excited to watch this game. Nervous that we are filming right before the Steelers kick off this week. Kind of just looking
Yeah.
at the schedules, just hoping to get it in after, but it's not going to happen. But me and Logan, I'm heading up to Logan's as soon as we finish wrap up filming this. It's going to be a fun night. So, and probably not a sad night.
Yeah, and unfortunately, Jack wasn't able to join us. He has some other obligations, but we have Mr. Ice in the top, in the bottom corner. Sorry, I keep forgetting him when you're recording. We have Mr. Ice back again from the slopes of Colorado. How is shredding Pow, Keto?
Muy bueno. So, hitting the pound, going crazy all day, hitting the hot tub, good days.
Hold the hat.
The fucking hot tub, man. It's so good. Chris, can you show everyone what you're drinking? It's a little reminder from first episode.
Where is it? Prime.
Kills me
With
every time, man.
Prime water bottle.
Prime water bottle. Oh, Chris, it's making you invisible. That's awesome.
It leaks everywhere. It's a scam.
Chris, who do you want to call out?
I don't know who owns it. It's Logan Paul or Jake Paul, but their products are scams. And I went to City Market in Colorado, and there's no Prime anywhere. I asked the employees, and they didn't even know what it was.
You didn't know what it was?
No, I was like, it's a City Market is owned by Kroger, so I was like, this is they should have it.
Yeah, that's kind of nuts.
Oh my God.
Well, glad you and Jack made it back safe from the slopes of Colorado, like I was saying. Like Ty was saying, both super fired up. Got a little boots on ground action in terms of watching it together. So super stoked for that. I think it's the first ever Steelers game we've watched together. I don't think we've watched one. Either that or we haven't watched one at all together. But we'll also have episode 3 guest Evan joining us as well. But he'll be showing up a little bit later on kickoff. But super stoked.
It'd be like the old Bob from Bob Biz Sports always having the phone out. Good or bad.
Nah.
This guy, I think he's going for us tonight, which is nice. He usually is not good. So.
Yeah, he just wants Raj to ride off in the sunset. I think that's what he wants to do. Yeah, but cool guys. Well, I know, like I said it 3 times now. Chris, you were in Colorado. I don't know how much of the college football games you guys were able to watch, but had 2 great games. Miami versus who are they playing? Indiana in the college football championship. Super stoked for that game. I think Indiana could roll them just strictly off of everything that they've done this season. And Miami is known to choke pretty hard in some big moments outside of when they play the Ohio State Buckeyes, unfortunately. But I think it'll be a good matchup. Unfortunately for Ole Miss, they put up hell of a fight. They kept clawing to try and take down they tried to take down Miami, but it just couldn't get it done, unfortunately. And Ole Miss Trinidad's can't go back to school. I know he applied for another year of eligibility, but he can't go back to school, so he's declaring for the draft, I assume. Wouldn't hate for the Steelers to pick him up and see if things worked. I know a lot of people on Twitter like really mocking him to the Steelers anyway, just because this quarterback class is so weak, like it was back when we actually drafted a quarterback. Kenny Pickett reference. But I think it'll be a fun national championship regardless. But what were your guys' thoughts on the game?
Games, I should say. Miami just got hot, like they rolled in. That defense is just so good that it gives the offense that kind of sense of security that they can block when they need to. But no, I think Miami has a chance just because they've beaten everyone to this point. What happened?
Chris just moved himself back like 5 feet and then moved himself back.
I was trying this auto framing.
Oh, Ty was doing that.
We lost an episode because of that. Because I was trying to record and I accidentally had it on, and
Yeah, you go like this.
it took in my editing you.
Yeah. he's like a Twitch mod. He's just sitting there moving Chris back. Sorry, Ty, go ahead. Keep going.
I think Miami could have a shot just because of the defense, but it's IU team. I mean, was Ohio State this year, and
Penn State.
Well, Penn State, two of the better defenses in the country, really. Penn State just their offense was so bad that they didn't get much of a chance to be a great defense. But I mean, Alabama everyone was saying they're the best defense behind Ohio State. They smoked them. And then, I mean, 56 on Oregon.
Insane.
I mean, they're pulling the 2019 LSU comparison now. I think there's some legitness to that with when you have these veteran guys. And that's kind of what Ohio State's winning formula was last year. I mean, when your two main guys this year are both sophomores, in Stain and Smith, there was some good repeat, but it was going to be awfully hard because we were losing so much. Really different team. But
yeah, dude. Speaking of that, the transfer portal's
been. I can't even know where to start with that.
Our entire roster is just gone.
Yeah.
Be gone either to the draft or in the portal. Absolutely just gone. But yeah, we just got a Maryland's quarterback in the portal today. It was a little weird. Yeah, I don't know. A lot of people.
Clear too. Maybe just trying to play for a brain.
Yeah.
College football now.
It's insane. See what NIL has done to this. I think after this season, definitely going to get tweaked for sure.
I hope the schedule this week. We talked about that.
Yeah.
In our super episode, it is going to be a bit shorter this week.
Yeah, because old time constraints. Unfortunately, we all have very busy lives. But while we're on the topic of the Ducks, I did want to say I saw a tweet that said Dan Lanning is just James Franklin with a cocaine problem.
Wow.
I don't think that's an awful take. It's not an awful take, and I think that Nike sponsorship just does wonders. And speaking of Oregon too, Dylan Raiola committed there today. Just insane, and people are taking pictures of Patrick Mahomes in that Oregon jersey that he had to wear as a punishment and said first look at Dylan Raiola in a Ducks jersey. Crazy. But I know Chris is kind of an Oregon fan just because he used to live on the old West Coast and is a big Herbert guy. So how did you feel about well, first off, let me ask this. Did you even watch the game or were you guys skiing?
No, we watched it, but then we turned it off for hockey because it was really bad. They put in a good effort, but I don't think that any team can compete with Indiana this year. I think they're just too good.
Nah, I 100% agree. It's
just
crazy.
And they have 0 5-stars, so they could say this is maybe the most impressive run ever because they have 0 5-stars.
Yeah,
and
I mean, Kurt
probably going to
Cignetti's
win the Natty.
Yeah, I mean, I was just talking with my dad about it, but Kurt Cignetti's kind of figured it out, right? It's like you don't need these 5-stars, you don't need these massive name recruits. It's like go in the portal, get dudes who have experience, and get them on your roster because regardless, they at that point when they're a junior and senior and they've had playing time, it's like they have that experience. They just need the right system. And I think especially with Matt Patricia's defense, we can really plug and play anyone. Obviously, it's going to be insanely hard to replace Caleb Downs. Caleb Downs is a once in a lifetime safety, and I think he probably is going to go top 5, maybe top 10. Well, definitely top 10, maybe top 5 in the NFL draft this year, but.
I do think with I think Ohio State 2024 kind of showed you have to have those 5-stars, but you surround them with proven guys, maybe aren't so great, and elevate them, right?
Mm-hmm.
These I leave it in, Mr. iPhone.
All right. Mr. iPhone is having technical difficulties. What else is new? All right, sorry. Go ahead. Oh, iPhone has entered the waiting room. Let's see.
Oh, my screen. Oh, there he goes.
There he goes. I exit. There he is.
All right, now we get real Chris.
Yeah, now we get Mr. iPhone Chris.
Okay, yeah.
It's the auto framing, man. The auto framing versus Curses.
Holy Chris, you are lagging so bad.
Yeah. It.
Did you turn your Wi-Fi off?
I think the phone's still on the Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi
phone is-
off. Let me try.
The phone is definitely still on the Wi-Fi. We can see you now. You're moving, but at like 2 frames a second.
Yeah, if it reconnects on the computer, I'll rejoin through that. But it's,
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I heard my dad upstairs go, "Uh-oh."
There we go.
The clip of you is funny.
Yeah. No, but I think we kind of wrapped up college football there, right? Yeah.
5 stars with experience guys elevate everyone.
Yep.
I think like wave guys go now. Wave coaches go.
I mean, that's what Day's doing right now in the portal. He's going and getting all these guys who have experience, and yeah, that's big. And the Florida State safety too. My God.
They might try to moneyball replacing Caleb Downs a little bit, like surround guys that
Yeah.
make up Caleb one player with a couple. But
I don't hate that. There's definitely going to be something in there. It's going to be crazy. But
we're the pros. We all know how they get paid, and what a weekend so far. I mean,
wild card games, absolute cinema.
I want a lot of money. I want money. I think I lied bet all the game-winning drives. I put $1 on the game-winning.
Yeah, that was crazy. I know Jack's not here to really have a take on it, but what a heartbreak for the Panthers, man. That was just so sad. I know Yeah, we'll have to. Oh, speaking of that, while we're on the topic, he is making a surprise cameo when we get to our picks segment. He's gonna do his own thing. Brody's gonna put it in there, and we'll go from there. But yeah, I mean, like Rams, they're a great team, man. I can't believe the Panthers literally did everything right. Like they could not have done any better job of forcing the Rams to play bad ball, and they did. It's just the Rams, unfortunately, still have an MVP caliber quarterback at the helm, so they're always going to stand a chance. I wish the Lightning would have struck twice because that would have been sick for Jack, but unfortunately, it didn't happen. But that Bears game, you did live bet the Bears. I was watching you live bet the Bears, and I was rooting for the Packers due to Evan and my fiance. And then they shit the bed. So
impressive. I mean, just what a game.
Choke.
I mean, we were at the same bar the last time they played, and I like bet the Bears.
It's crazy.
Then they got the onside. I remember just.
It's crazy. Absolutely crazy, man. What a choke job.
Yeah, but I mean, insane stuff. I mean, what do you even say about that game? It's just one of those playoff games that Chicago will now talk about, especially if they make a good run here.
Oh yeah, 100%. I know.
More Super Bowl run if they do win it.
Yeah.
NFC, but
yeah, a lot of Bears fans are starting to get airheads, and they're asking like, "Hey, like, hope the Steelers go on a run so that way we can give it to Rodgers one last time." It's like, whoa, slow your roll. You played Mason Rudolph in the regular season with us. Like, let's calm down. Yeah, it came down to the final drive. Like, what are we talking about? I would love for that to happen just because I have a couple friends who are Bears fans, and I would love for Rodgers to give it to him one last time. But at the same time, I think it would be a very difficult game because their defense is loaded, and it's a lot healthier than when we played them. So, I don't know. Keto, what did you see out of Saturday games?
Traveling most of the day, so didn't get to see a lot of the games, but saw the scores. I know if Panthers started the game better, they would have won. They just had a rough start, but it looked like they played a better game. The start killed them. So
yeah, I think you guys were in the air for the first half of the game, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, and then I know the Jaguars should have won their game, but Josh Allen, it looks like tush pushed like 5 times in a row or something.
Dude's insane.
Yeah, it's just.
I just couldn't watch it.
It was. because
I mean,
T-Law threw an interception right after they got the ball back.
I would say I don't know if you need to ban the tush push or something because like if Allen did that every play, it seems like they would get like 5 yards every play.
I mean, that's it. We talked about it too on Saturday when you FaceTime me and said, bet the Jags, lock of the year. But like Allen could just, he's such a good quarterback. It kills me to say. But Allen he reminds me of a more athletic Big Ben because he's quick, man. He knows when to make those decisions. Like Ben was the ultimate improviser too, but he just like he can turn it on whenever. That was the one thing Ben didn't really have is like Ben had clutch genes in him, right? But Allen could just turn it on whenever. Like he could be playing the most shit game ever, and he just all of a sudden goes off.
No,
and actually won a lot of money. I do want to point that out too. I'll send it to you, Brody. But here's one parlay. Maybe if Brody could do something cool, maybe not. Another one. No, it's saying I'm raising my hand that by doing that. That's crazy. Average Zoom moment. Nah, but Jack won a lot of money this weekend off of that game and the 49ers game. Kid placed $70 bet and won 1,700. So it was kind of crazy. But breaking news while we're sitting here, OSU just got the D tackle and edge rusher out of Bama. We landed. Yep, we got both of them. We got I'm not even gonna try and pronounce his first name, but it's Russaw and James Smith. So if we, yeah, I mean our linebacker room's so thin, and so is our D tackle room now that I almost said Tyleek, Caden McDonald's gone, but it's cool. I'm glad we got him. We needed him, but anyway, back to the yeah. I love giving it to Bama. They suck. Well, they don't suck, but they just were such powerhouses for so many years. Next game, though, 49ers Eagles. That game was crazy. I did not think the Eagles could go. What? Did they even score a touchdown or was it just all field goals? I think they scored. Yeah. Okay.
That game too. Just with
yeah, they scored. I don't know what I'm talking about, but
I did see the Juwan Jennings passing touchdown, which was awesome.
That was awesome.
But in the McCaffrey Classic, McCaffrey just goes off and wins. And
don't worry, Chris. I'm removing you on your phone. There you go.
There you go.
Okay. There you go. Okay, cool. Yeah. It's just gonna be everything that goes wrong with this episode. No, but happy for our boy Cole, and I just want to say shout out to Kyle Shanahan because that guy's an absolute dog. He has the most plug and play system on both offense and defense, and it just works. Like I know Chris, Big Mac Jones stock guy down there.
Yeah.
He owns most of the stock. But like we saw earlier in the season when Brock Purdy went down, Mac Jones came in and they still kept winning. They kept winning. And then they put in Kittle gets his leg snapped. Jake Tunges comes in. Still has a great game. Fun fact, Jalen Hurts had more passing yards not Jalen Hurts. Juwan Jennings had more passing yards in the air than Jalen Hurts that game. Just crazy. Yeah. Juwan Jennings threw over the, I don't know how, it was like a 25-yard touchdown to CMC, but Jalen Hurts didn't have one past 15. So.
Yeah, I mean, the Eagles also, did they fire their OC?
I don't know if they probably, I wouldn't be shocked if they are. Their OC has not been great compared to.
Were the most mean to their team fan base at coming off.
Oh yeah.
Because we kind of knew that game was a race to 20 because the Eagles weren't going to be able to get there, and they didn't. They got 19, which is kind of funny. But there was talk of someone that last week. And I don't remember you talking about Shanahan. I think I forget who said it in our group chat, but that he should have been up for Coach of the Year.
Oh yeah, I think that was Pico. I think that was Pico who said that. Yeah.
Pico, another Steelers lover. But no,
Hmm.
that's a great shout. He should be up for coach. He should be coach. To deal with all of that,
Yeah.
you're under the divisional with your third shot at the Seahawks. I think
And
he's
in that division already, like
yeah.
people forget they're
Left.
yeah, the Seahawks, the Rams, and the 49ers all just insane out of their mind, man. I don't get it. I don't know how he does it. It's not even just like a this is the one time he does it thing. It's just like he does this all the time. People forget about that. Like Kyle Shanahan, like I was saying, plug and play, man. Throw anyone in there and they're gonna do well. So I just want to say shout out to the 49ers.
Yeah, no, for sure. I think I have an image that can sum up the Chargers experience and the Justin Herbert experience for the nightcap.
Average Justin Herbert subplot.
Drop back.
Yeah.
Much more boring than the other ones, but still solid win by the Pats. Chargers have a good defense. So that wasn't that surprising, but I was surprised with how bad the line was. And I know they talked about, you could hear Collinsworth all night talking about it, but they brought in all the Turbo, and then they all got hurt. Everyone's blaming him again, except, I mean, Collinsworth makes a good point that what is he supposed to do back there? I mean, he wasn't
Yep.
just getting sacked off. Getting, like, nailed every time. It wasn't like they came off a block and grabbed him. It was like a full head of steam. Like, it was tough to watch for Old Turbo.
Yeah. I don't know if you saw the PFF grades when they do it for Sunday Night Football. It says like X amount out of however many linemen there that are eligible in the league. I think there were 3 linemen in there that were blocking for Herbert yesterday that were like second worst or the worst out of all the eligible players. Yeah, I don't even know. It might have just been the interior. I think it was their left guard, right guard, and right tackle. I want to say because Joe Alt's a left tackle. I'm pretty sure, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think he's been great. Joe Alt just needs to stay healthy, and then they'll be fine. But I think one thing going. Go ahead.
Go ahead. I'm having audio issues a little bit, so keep going.
Okay. Well, I was just gonna say, I think one thing the Chargers need to do in the offseason is and we know this from Jim Harbaugh being Ohio State fans, he loves to run the rock, but I think one thing in the offseason that the Chargers really need to focus on is beef up the O-line, whether it's free agency, whether it's go trade, go through the draft, build up that O-line, and you'll probably be okay because they're trying to turn Herbert into a like a improviser quarterback, but that's not who he is. He's a great pocket passer. He has legs when he wants to use them. Don't get me wrong, but he is his arm is a pocket passer arm, but he can use his legs when he wants to. So I think if you're the Chargers, you just go beef the shit out of the O line and you'll be okay.
What do you think?
I think Ladd McConkey's the worst draft pick in fantasy football ever. I picked him, I think, second round, and he was like rated 35th in wide receivers, so he's terrible. I drafted Justin Herbert too. He either drops 35 points or 5. So
yeah.
He kind of ruined me a lot of weeks. So against Mr. N-Man, I dropped 180 points and he only scored like 70 against me. Then the next week I score I think 65 points. I forgot who I was playing, but because Ladd McConkey decides to get 1 catch, Herbert gets 30 passing yards and 8 fumbles. So
yeah.
I was the 1 seed in our dynasty with Herbert. I think I dropped 200 points in the semis and then hit 115 in the final and lost.
Yeah.
I just had a bet and Jared Goff.
Also, one of our other friends in a different friend group has the most voodoo magic of all time when it comes down to needing a clutch play. It was crazy. It was. Yeah, I'm not gonna get. No, I'll get too pissed. I'll get way too pissed. It's okay. It's all right. But yeah, I mean, obviously, you know who Ty and I are rocking with tonight. Obviously, still pretty worried about it. But It's weird. I'm like I mean, if we can stop the Texas edge rushers and protect Rodgers, we'll be okay. That's my thought process there, because this game is going to come down to defense. Don't go for it on fourth unless it is desperate times here. I'm like Tomlin, I think, needs to actually play conservative tonight, because when you need 3, you got to take 3 here against that Texans defense. This game's going to be in the teens. Like, I think this game could end like 12-16.
Yeah, I was joking that we might win like 6-0.
Yeah, no, it's not even out of realm of possibility.
Yeah, because how good these defenses are. The problem is if Stroud gets hot, he can just slice and dice. Just our secondary's been bad against tight ends, and they have Dalton Schultz, good tight end, and then Nico Collins. I wouldn't be surprised if he has a big night. I wouldn't be surprised if this game has a lot of yards and not a lot of touchdowns.
Yep, I like that.
I
like that take. Yeah, knowing this, it's going to be like, what's it called? I think someone just entered the room.
Yeah, I heard a thud. Are they coming on for practice, Chris, on the LA Kings ice?
Yeah, the Kings are calling me that I'm going to have to go in like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay.
You do have a hard out, so we can kind of pivot into, we can get our picks out for the divisional round at the pick segment. If we have any, let's go quick, one of each, maybe, if that buy or sell. Chris, do you have any thought of for the week?
Yeah, so I'll put my chef's hat on for buy or sell.
All right.
So,
it.
So we're buying Colorado pizza, because Colorado pizza is really good while I was there.
Okay.
And it has really good consistency. It's like New York style a lot. A place called Blue Moose Pizza in Beaver Creek Village. Very good. I'm selling this Prime water bottle because this thing doesn't work at all. This thing just leaks. Yeah, it leaks everywhere. It just falls everywhere. And I paid, I think, $10.99 for it. And it's as useful right now as the Raiders' offense is.
A dig at old Pete Carroll. I know you have beef with Pete Carroll. You hate Pete Carroll.
Yeah, I drafted Brock Bowers too. Another bad pick in fantasy. So he either dropped 30 or was hurt. There's no in between.
Yeah,
that's true. Very true. Ty, go ahead.
All right. I think my sell of the week is just going to be it's going to be a guy. It's Quincy Porter. I know he committed to Notre Dame. But the fact that an Ohio State receiver, if you want to leave, you want to leave. That's fine. He didn't beat out guys that were less stars than you, but that's fine. The fact that he even thought about going to Michigan and was heavily rumored to go to Michigan, scumbag behavior, bad for your draft stock, because what team's going to draft a guy with zero loyalty like that? Bad for the sport.
Fact.
Hope he never has success at Notre Dame. Wish him
Chris
the worst.
is a big loyalty guy.
Wish him the worst. I am... I don't think I have a buy. I think I'm just going to leave it at that because that's got me fired up. So, turn it over to you, Logan.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to stay on the same train as you, Ty, here. I think I'm just going to sell the transfer portal in general. Like you said earlier, what happened to the game I loved, man?
Yeah.
It's all become about money. The fact that teams are starting to post, I think I mentioned it last episode, but the fact that we have to post, we signed Bo Jackson back is insane.
Yeah.
He is a freshman. It's like these guys are threatening to leave for more money. This is college football, man. This isn't the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't make sense.
So bad. I remembered my buy when you spin it back. I remembered what I was going to say.
No, go ahead.
I'm buying Mike Tomlin, hiring people to be Houston Texas fans and heckle DK Metcalf so his ass stays locked in tonight when someone says his full name and doesn't get his ass suspended so we can move on in the playoffs and gives Raji his ride into the sunset. That's my buy. Thank you, Mike Tomlin. Thank you.
That is pretty awesome. Actually, I didn't have a buy until you said something. One thing I'm going to buy is how electric the Steeler Polka is. If you haven't heard the Steeler Polka, you need to hear it. It is one of the greatest fight songs ever. You go in after we score a touchdown every time. They play the Steeler Polka. It's so awesome. It's from 1978, I believe, is the year the fight song was, but it's electric. Absolutely love it. But me and my buddies in my other Steelers group chat have been bumping it all day. So
yeah. All right, let's get into our picks. Let's start with old Chef Chris down there. He's chefing up some picks and parlays.
Mr.
He's actually, I
Beerly.
think he has the best. Excuse me, best record.
Nah,
No?
Jack definitely does.
Yeah, well.
But Chris, I think Chris is right behind
Chris,
him.
don't pick any games tonight. This won't be out till Friday, Saturday.
Okay,
So-
let me check. I know my absolute lock is Indiana spread. I don't think that has
What
any
is the
chance of
line?
losing. I do think that Miami has the DN who's insane, but
Yep.
I think he'll get a few sacks against him, and he's going to end up being a higher pick than anyone expects. So he'll be good, but Indiana spread's going to hit, and then when we go into NFL, I guess we won't do Steelers tonight because we won't have time for that, right?
Mm-mm. I mean, you can say what you think, but we'll post
I can
reactions of us tonight.
Okay, I do think I like Steelers money line. I think
No, but you have to say the thing we talked about pre-show.
I think Steelers money line, but the lock is Texans. It's a mortal lock.
Thank you, Chris. I will explain that if it works. I'll
And
explain that on next episode if that works.
And
I
then
don't know what to think anymore.
my football lock is Bears to beat the Rams. I don't think the Rams are that good.
Really? You think
Wow.
Bears NFC Championship?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Mhm.
Ty, well, I'll kick it over to you because I know you actually got to get going up here too. So
Yeah, I got a good bit drive, a little bit. Not bad. Obviously, pulling for the Steelers tonight, but I'm going to stick to the NFL. I think Indiana is obviously a lock. Kind of a boring play. I'm going to take the Broncos over the Bills. I think Josh Allen thinks Mahomes is on the other side of the field because he's playing an AFC West team again in the playoffs and doesn't get it done. Unfortunately, I love Josh Allen, but playoff woes are just getting in the way. And then I'm going to take the Niners to get finally get the one up on the Seahawks. So I think that's going to be, I think that's a big pick because of the way the Seahawks shut them down last time. But I think everyone's been back from injury for long enough. They looked very good against the Eagles, which is good defense. I think they go into Seattle and win that game.
yeah, I like both you guys' picks so far. I think we're all going to be on the Hoosiers against Miami. But one thing the Buckeyes can say is, regardless, they lost to a national champion.
Yeah.
Anyway,
What Indiana
I'm not
did
going to get
last
into
year,
that.
they
too
only
much.
lost to us in Notre Dame.
Yeah, I know. It was crazy. They're like, we lost to a national champion. Anyway, we're doing the same thing. So Indiana college football, definitely think Indiana for sure. I don't even know if the spread's out for that game.
I think it's 10. Is it 7.5 or 10.5?
I
it's one
would
of the
guess
two.
it's a
Yeah.
touchdown. I would guess it's a touchdown if anything. But
I don't know. People.
no, Ty, I'm gonna agree with you. I think not that Josh Allen's gonna shit his pants, but like Bo
Something's
Nix,
gonna
all he
happen.
has to do is be slightly above average. That's all he has to do. Be slightly above average, and I think they win that game. The Broncos defense is insane. They have one of the best pass rushes in the league, and they just I think they get it done. It'd be cool to see Josh Allen actually in the AFC Championship with a wide open path, but I don't know if it'll happen or not. Excuse me, man. I've been burping this whole thing. I'm actually going the counterpoint to you, Ty. I think the Seahawks get it done against the Niners because
Fair
they're
enough.
at home. Seahawks also have rest. It's not like college football where it's like they get rest and then they're just don't play football for a month if they get the bye. So I'm gonna go with the Seahawks there, and then Chris, I think I am gonna disagree with you about the Rams. I think the Rams get it done. Caleb goes a little panicky in that pocket when the Packers got a little pressure on him. I think the Rams do a great job of generating pressure with the bottom 5 least paid defense in the NFL. So
Yeah.
We shall see.
I have an unfortunate
Yeah.
announcement to end the podcast with. I don't know if you saw it, but our buddy Ryan sent in our Steelers chat. Book It with Trent has taken the Steelers plus 3.5. Or plus
I did
3.
see that. But counterpoint to that,
game is
he's been 5-2 since Thursday with
Has he really?
NCAA and NFL. He picked Bears money line. He picked Bills money line. I think the only one he's lost so far was Eagles -6.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. That's another episode of the Dumb Luck Sports Show. Lots of playoff talk. Time for me and Logan to watch this game and yell at a TV together. All to your joy. We'll make sure to put out the best clips from it. We love you. We appreciate you. This has been the Dumb Luck Sports Show.